I'm Mark Allen Meurer, and I'm visiting with potential school board member Tommy Boyd. Hello, Tommy.
Hey, Mark. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Tommy, we wanted to visit today about the school board, and you're running on the election campaign here, trying to get on the board and everything. Tommy, what qualifies you to be on the school board? What are your qualifications, and what qualifies you to be on the school board?
Well, first of all, I'm a retired school person. I spent 36 years in the school, and number one as a teacher and as a coach, athletic director, and also in administration. I feel like I have a pretty good knowledge of the school system itself. I also feel like I have a lot of leadership skills that they've grown through the years in the military. I spent 27 years in the Army. I am retired lieutenant colonel, and I was a commander of several units. And I was during that time, I had, needless to say, quite a few leadership positions I was placed into. And then, last but not least, at present, I work for T&T Fireworks, which is a national company, as a sales representative, and I have quite a bit of knowledge there, working with not only personnel, but also in leadership positions, and also in finance and budgeting and construction of things of that nature. So I feel like all those things would fit perfect in the school board situation, and gives me a lot of teamwork type experience that I feel is vital working with the administration and other school board members.
And what would be a couple of improvements you'd like to see if you were on the board?
Well, I think the board is more or less, to me, it is a business venture. The school in Slaton or any other town is the number one. It's the biggest industry in any town. Therefore, I feel like that we need to spend some time going over the budget, maybe even budget related to personnel. We need to make sure that we are fully utilizing our personnel to maximize our funds in our schools. Probably one that comes to mind, being a retired educator and a coach, I feel like that maybe we should look at our coaches, and I think that every coach in our system needs to be teaching academic classes. If when you're hired, you need to be hired as a teacher first. All coaches are teachers. In fact, you show me a good coach, he's going to be a good teacher. If, for example, they need to be teaching core classes such as math and science and English, and not just PE, and not other things. Yes, I do believe in a varied curriculum, but I think we need to, first of all, if we're filling those slots with our coaches doing dual purpose there, that then we have freed up some budget matters, and therefore we can do some other things with the budget. Another thing I think we need to look at is how do we direct our attention. I think we have a new head coach and athletic director. I think that most schools our size, the head coach and athletic director, it's okay if they don't teach a class, but all the other coaches need to be teaching classes in an academic area, so we can not have to hire so many teachers every year.
You have shared in the past about your concern about keeping students and teachers here in the district rather than going to other schools. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, I came back to Slaton this time because I love Slaton, and I think I have a great. I've always liked Slaton. When I left Slaton, I left. It wasn't because I had anything wrong. It was because I tried to improve what I was doing at the time, and it's really kind of a funny situation in that I went over to Cooper, and back, as you know, you were back over there then too. But at Cooper, no one wanted to go to Cooper. Everybody wanted to come to Slaton. And now, for some unknown reason, our kids are being taken from us and sent to Roosevelt or Idalou or Cooper or Southland. And I'm not saying that they're bad schools. They're probably good schools too. But our school needs to be improved, and our image needs to be improved. I don't know that our schools so much as our image does. We need to work together with the school board and our administrators and teachers, and even community leaders need to take a look at how we're going to keep these students around. And not only that, but how are we going to get new young families to move in who have kids in school because of our schools. Now, again, do I have an answer? Not totally, no. I don't think anyone does. But I think if we put our heads together, I think we could definitely try to solve that solution and to solve that problem. Again, I don't have a solution myself, but I have some good ideas, and I think others do too. But the number one thing, I think that when we all go out, whether we be school board members, administrators, teachers, we need to be preaching about Slaton being a great community. And I think that would be one of the things that we all need to do instead of having to listen to other people say that we have a bad community or bad school district, which is not true. We all know that. Yes. We have great people in Slaton and great schools in Slaton.
Why you? Why Tommy Boyd?
Well, again, I go back and say that I have a lot of experiences. My experience, my background is quite varied. I didn't spend my time only in the school for 36 years, but I also spent it at the same time I was working in the military, and those skills that I've attained with working to people. I mean, like I said, I've had quite a varied experience dealing with budgets. We had quite a large budgets in the military. Being a commander that in a battalion situation that we had worked with every seemed like every day, but it wasn't. It was a constant thing. And then again, working now that I've gotten out of the school business and out of the military business, but into the private sector, working for a corporation. And there's a lot of things that I've having to learn in a corporation that is totally different than either one of them. So I think my background would lend itself to maybe having different experiences than maybe some of the other board members or some of the candidates that are running for this position.
Is there anything else you'd like to share before we wrap this up?
Well, no. I think I would say this, that I think that the people need to get out and vote. Vote what you believe and vote for the person that you think would do Slaton the best job. And that could relate to it for whatever reason. But I think you need to take a look at the candidates and what they offer you instead of just taking and saying, well, this is what we've always done. That's not the right thing to do. Anyway, but I appreciate, Mark, you giving me an opportunity to talk this morning.
Well, we appreciate you very much. Tommy Boyd running for school board. Remember, today is the last day of early voting, and then Saturday is the day of voting. So you need to get out and go to the polls and do your voting and choose the candidate that you feel is best. And we appreciate Tommy Boyd visiting with us today. Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Have a great day.